In Mexico, death is not feared, she is courted. Dressed in sequins and cocaine residue, worshipped by hitmen and housewives alike, Santa Muerte reigns over a nation where the miraculous and the macabre are old lovers. This is a land that has turned dying into an art form, where mummies go on tour, where islands whisper through the mouths of dolls, and where the earth itself spits up gifts from the underworld. To understand Mexico is to dance with skeletons, and discover they lead with surprising grace. Isla de las Muñecas, whispers in the reeds. Don Julian Santana heard the girl's voice for decades, a child who drowned in the 1950s, her name lost to time. In her memory, he hung hundreds of dolls, their plastic skin rotting into grotesque smiles. But the island demanded more. Visitors report cameras malfunctioning, batteries draining, and the unmistakable scent of wet hair when no one else is there. She plays tricks, whispers a gondolier, pointing to a doll missing both eyes. Last week, it was holding a tourist's lost earring, from 1998. Forensic teams have found human bone fragments wedged in the doll's joints. The official explanation: decades of pranksters. The locals know better. Volcán Cintépetl, God's fishing net. When the summer monsoons come, the earth opens its jaws. The coral ciego, blind cavefish that haven't seen sunlight in millennia, come shooting from fissures like living geysers. The Aztecs believed these fish carried messages from Mictlantecutli, the flayed god of the underworld. Modern science blames subterranean pressure systems. But no theory explains why they always land in perfect circles, as if arranged by invisible hands. Farmers race to collect them, frying the sacred fish with garlic and chiltepin peppers. They taste like the center of the earth, grins a grandmother serving them on tortillas, the world's only geologically sourced street food. Guanajuato's mummies, the undead influencers. Cholera came to Guanajuato in 1833 like a thief, stealing lives so fast they were buried still clutching loved ones. The mineral-rich soil turned them into mummies, not the wrapped kings of Egypt, but working-class Mexicans frozen mid-scream. Now, they're superstars. La Novia, the bride, wears her 19th century wedding gown, her lips slightly parted as if to kiss. El Vampiro earned his name when his baby teeth fell out, and sharp adult fangs grew in after death. Most haunting. Dr. Remigio Leroy, whose mummified fingers still grip his medical license, a warning to quacks written in flesh and bone. Pinturas del Diablo, the devil's blueprint. Carved into the Sonoran Badlands are 10-mile-long arrows so precise, they rival NASA's launch vectors. The Purapeca people built them a millennium ago as water maps, but locals swear the devil traded them for souls. My abuelo saw him digging, claims a farmer, tracing the trenches that lead to a spring, and his daughter's 1983 disappearance. Satellite scans reveal subterranean chambers beneath each arrow tip. Archaeologists whisper about sacrificial wells. The government? They've posted armed guards to keep TikTokers from falling in. Jesus Malverde, the narco messiah. In Culiacan, Jesus Malverde, the angel of the poor, grins from murals painted with bullet holes. Narcos build him chapels lined with kilos of cocaine, offering Lamborghinis in exchange for divine protection. At his main shrine, the statue's emerald eyes follow you, a trick of layered gemstones, or so the priests claim. The most infamous offering? A Virgin Mary snorting lines off a Bible, her porcelain fingers stained with real drug residue. She's not high, winks a cartel accountant lighting a $100 bill as a candle. She's blessing the product. Los Niños Brujos, spells before spelling. Catamaco's child witches begin training before they can read. La Princita, now age 9, diagnoses illnesses by staring into smoking mirrors. Her brother sells frog amulets, live amphibians sewn shut with love spells inside. The frogs scream when the spell works, he explains matter-of-factly. Critics call it abuse, believers pay $1,000 for sessions. The most powerful ritual? A toddler blowing mezcal into a dying man's ears, a practice that allegedly cured a governor's cancer. The younger the witch, the purer the magic, says a mother, adjusting her daughter's sequined ritual dress. The tequila flood, heaven's hangover. In 1790, a distillery explosion in Tequila, Jalisco, unleashed a 15-foot wave of pure alcohol. Townspeople drank from the streets until their lips blistered. Nuns used communion chalices to scoop up the liquid. For 3 days, the village descended into a bacchanal, until the archbishop arrived to find his own clergy passed out naked in the cathedral. The event was stricken from church records, until a drunk historian found the truth scribbled in a monk's diary: God forgave Sodom, but tequila? Never. Today, the town celebrates with a watered-down reenactment, though some still whisper about a hidden cellar where the original flood liquor is kept, waiting. The Living Pyramid. Mexico's greatest magic trick. Making death feel alive. Here, mummies star in documentaries, narcos build cathedrals to drug saints, and children learn witchcraft alongside arithmetic. This is a culture that has stared into the abyss, and taught the abyss to salsa. The lesson is simple: nothing truly dies. Not legends, not love, not even the fish that rain from hell itself. They just change costumes for the next party. In Mexico, even the ghosts are dancing. This isn't folklore. This is Mexico's heartbeat, wild, untamed, and louder than a cartel's fireworks.